got a tip, there's no debate. I know a gent that'll set you straight. It's Vinny Valentine. Good fellow who's got what it takes. A New Yorker to make no mistake. It's Vinny Valentine. And if you're feeling real blue, call on Vinny. He's gonna tell you who's better than you. Elizabeth Street, Little Italy. Hangs with his pals, yeah, that's where he'll be. It's Vinny, a friend of mine. Stand-up guy from the Lower East Side. Take it from me, he's one of a kind. It's Vinny Valentine. Who's better than you?
Hello, welcome. As you know, I'm your host, Carisa Clark. Unfortunately, Mr. Vinny Vella cannot be here tonight. Vinny, you know, man, I love you. We miss you. Take good care of yourself. But I am so excited. Because I have lived here in Manhattan for over 10 years. And there's just the love and the passion that I know I have for Manhattan. My guest knows Manhattan from the 70s, when it's raw and it's real and it's gritty. He starred, I hope that you're sitting down, he starred in the hit cult film, The Warriors. He is one of the Warriors, and he is a new friend, and he is wonderfully talented. Please welcome the one and only Mr. David Harris. Woo! Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's such an honor. It's such an honor. Yes. Mm-hmm. So, oh my goodness, I'm kind of obsessed with how awesome this movie is, and I think I've now become a part of the cult following.
Okay, that works for me.
Oh my gosh, I almost feel like I don't even know where to start. So the movie shot back in 1978. Okay.
I'll get my age up. Okay.
No, all right, it's okay. And what's so cool is that, you know, he, for those of you who may have seen it, those of you who will see it after you meet him, had the coolest outfit of all of the Warriors, in my humble opinion.
Thank you.
Had the Indian decor, the kind of the feathers.
Yes, Cochise.
Yes. Man, you're so cool. You like blew me away. And then I get to meet you, and you look the same, but you're...
Minus the hair.
Maya? Yes,
Okay,
yeah, that is true. And I guess minus the outfit. Okay, here's my number one question.
Okay.
Do you have any of the Warriors vests? Do you have one?
Well, they've been going. We've been selling them, and I have one left.
One left.
Yeah, it's one of my backup vests.
Okay.
That I still have in my
And now, did you wear that in the movie? Or did you ever?
I don't know if it got any screen time because we all had like 4 each, and so the one that I know that I did wear in the movie,
Yes.
that was sold.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, someone major fan.
I
snapped
bet.
that up really quickly.
Oh my gosh, I bet. And you know what? And I know that you know this because I know you have reunions coming up. I know that it's several decades, and it's fantastic. We can even talk about New York City and how you cannot recreate.
No.
What New York gave you in 1978 is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me, what was it like, and how did you end up landing the part?
Well, I was the last Warrior to be cast.
Really?
Yeah, I was out in Minneapolis doing a play.
Okay.
A David Ray play called Streamers. Wonderful play. And I got back, and Walter was having a really hard time casting the role of Cochise.
Okay.
He saw I think over 200 actors, and no one worked.
200 actors.
Yeah, and
it's
then
incredible.
and so my agent told me, he said, David, listen, when you get back next week, there's a little movie about street gangs. It's going to be shot entirely in New York, and the director is Walter Hill, and he's having a little bit of a hard time finding this character of Cochise.
Yeah.
So he says, we're going to send you up for it. I said, oh, yeah, fine, no problem. Movie shooting in New York. Hey, this is where I live. Hey, hey, come on. Forget about it. I got to be
done.
Yeah, so I went in, I go up at Paramount on 59th Street where this tower now stands with the globe. And
Yes, sure.
And I go up there, that used to be Paramount Pictures.
Oh, come on, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it should be Paramount.
It's the Time Warner area, Time Warner building area, for those of you that don't know.
So I went in, I go and I meet Walter Hill, and Walter kind of always does this. He uses a toothpick and he kind of does this, and he kind of looks me over, and he goes,
Yeah.
"What do you got for me? What do you got for me, Harris?" I go, "Well, what do you want me to read? What scene?" He goes, "Go down to wardrobe."
Stop it.
I said, "What?" He goes, "Yeah. Get on the elevator, go down to wardrobe. Tell him I sent you." Go down to wardrobe. And at that time, there were no cell phones.
Yeah, of course
So
not.
I said, "No, I'm not going. I ran."
No, we had the phone on the wall. They went.
That's
ding,
right. So
ding.
I ran downstairs to the street, and I called my agent and I said, "Why would Walter tell me to go down the
Yeah.
wardrobe?" And he goes, "You got the part. That's why he told you to go down the wardrobe."
Stop it. That was your audition.
That was my audition. I ran back in
He
the building.
picked his tooth. He looked you up and down.
He looked up and down,
said,
heard me talk, and he said, "Just go down the wardrobe."
But
Yeah.
your look in that film is spectacular.
Thank
I mean,
you.
outstanding.
Thank
it's
you.
so unique and specific, and just your jawline, everything, and the lankiness that you had, and the way that the lankiness, the way that the camera portrayed that, but also the strength that your character possessed. It was like a really unique combination.
Yeah.
That's cool. So you went down there and you went in a wardrobe, and that was it.
And
then
that was it. Then the next day he had a cast meeting, the entire cast, and I met all the guys and our warriorette Deborah. And we had never saw each other, didn't know each other, but we automatically gelled.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
cool.
we just gelled. We liked each other.
That's
The 9
cool.
guys, we came together, and we knew we had something going.
The chemistry.
We never met it. It was there, just like that.
That's great.
And that's just Walter Hill casting. He said he knew.
Yeah.
Somehow he knew.
I love
and
that.
we just totally came together.
I love that.
And it just worked.
And that was easy, and it just yeah. That you cannot fake that.
No.
You cannot fake that.
No.
That's actually
No.
genius casting
Yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And how did it start up? So you're in '78. You're here in the city. How long did you shoot for?
Well, we had a 9-week shoot.
Oh, that's not a lot of time.
Well, we ended up going 6 months.
Well, the physicality of that movie, you're running all over the place.
Yeah, we ran all over. Walter actually shot, in my opinion, I think he shot like 3 different versions of The Warriors.
Stop it.
Yeah, I mean, it ended up probably being a 5-hour movie, but you can't have a 5-hour movie, so you have to edit it down to an hour and 40 minutes. So there's so much stuff that the audience...
there's other footage, though, that does exist.
Lots and lots of stuff that we shot.
Could you imagine if they ended up taking all of that and did something with it? I know, but what could you really do?
some great scenes that we shot that we wanted to, I'm sure a lot of us, we wanted to be in the movie, but we didn't have any, say-so over that.
Sure.
But there was so much wonderful stuff that we shot.
Yeah.
Actually, the movie does not start at night. The original
Okay.
script, we're on the boardwalk at Coney, and it's
Yeah.
at daytime.
Oh.
It starts at daytime.
Wow.
But then that all changed, and then it starts
'Cause
at
everyone's
at
up all
9
night.
with the with
Yeah.
the Ferris wheel in the background and blah blah blah
Yeah.
blah blah. So I mean, that's another version of it.
Oh, man. And just the comic strip vibe too. Were you at was it Comic-Con? Were you all out there?
No, I
Did you do that?
wasn't. I wasn't there this past
I know
couple of weeks
sometimes.
ago.
I
No.
just didn't. I was unaware of how the coolness of. And for some of you may express similar opinion. How you do have the comic kind of vibe going, and
Sure.
it takes you through.
Sure.
I mean, that's just mad cool. That's really, really. Do you like it? Do you like the way that was edited together?
I'm a big fan of the original movie.
Yeah.
The comic thing is okay.
Yeah.
But to me, it kind of takes away.
Of course.
From all the action when you're doing a scene with actors, then you pop into the comic thing. To me, I mean, it's okay.
Yeah.
I understand what Walter was doing, but I like the original version,
Yeah.
the movie version
Yeah,
that
yeah.
came out that did not have, when it opened up in the theaters, that it did not have the comic thing in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, the original version of it, there's no comic thing.
Good thing I'm sitting down for you telling me this. I had no idea.
Yeah, you can get the Blu-ray thing.
Oh,
there's
come
no comic
on.
thing. No, the original version of The Warriors.
So if you shot for 6 months and you really thought you had a 9-week run, so when you sat down to see this edited together, you probably had no idea what to expect.
No, when we first saw the first screening, just the director, producers, and the actors, and we sat there up at Paramount, and we went, wow, so much we thought we were going to see this scene and that scene and this and that, and a lot of it was gone.
Yeah.
But, what we saw, we loved. But, we
Yeah.
were just like, well, what happened to this scene? And we shot this scene for 14 days, just the scene alone. And
and
it's
it's not
movie.
even there.
It hit, cutting room floor. It's in the vaults of Paramount somewhere.
Yeah,
but,
in the vaults is
yeah,
right.
so, but, when What can you do?
Now that since we're speaking of some of the shooting, et cetera, let's go to a clip, okay? Ready to see a clip. Surprises, I know we had a few that we liked. So kindly roll a clip, and let's see which one it takes us.
Oh, okay.
You know? Okay.
So you're the famous warriors, the guys that shot Cyrus.
Shit, the chicks are packed! The chicks are packed!
Come on, that's awesome. Oh my gosh. Like when I was watching this movie, I was like, this is one of the best scenes ever.
Thank you.
Now, how long? Now, was there choreography for that? Were you totally just?
No.
What'd they do?
We had wonderful stunt coordinators, this group called Stunts Unlimited out of California.
Yeah.
But they came in 2 weeks before we started shooting, taught us a lot how to screen fight and, take falls and throw punches and all of that. Basically trained us.
Did you love learning that? Was that cool?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. But, shooting that scene was wonderful. We actually did it in a place called Astoria Studios, which is we shot that scene, and it was one of the scenes that I loved the most. Not because we had the lovely ladies, the Lizzies, and who doesn't want to work with lovely ladies?
Yeah.
And that was a lot of fun, and they were all wonderful, and we're still very close today.
Oh, that's great.
It was just a wonderful time shooting that scene.
That's cool. And come on, and the knives. What do you call the little knives that you kind of just
switchblades?
It's just switchblade.
Yeah.
Man, that's so old school too. And I saw the switchblades, and I was like, that is wow.
Yeah.
And I didn't see it coming. I didn't know.
But they were terrible shots because you wonder she's shooting at us and we don't get hit.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I guess one of the guys in his arm, right? But still, you kind of broke through the glass.
Yeah.
And that was cool. I just didn't expect it because I just didn't expect any of that. So here's one of the questions when they're shooting the movie. When did you shoot at night? Because the subways were awfully quiet, the streets were awfully quiet, and were you literally in Central Park?
We were in Riverside Park.
Okay, Riverside
Park, where we shot the baseball series scene with the bats.
Okay, that makes sense.
The subways we shot late at night.
You had to. Were they shut down, and then you had the permits?
Yeah, you had the permits, and we were there. We started shooting that stuff at the cast and crew were there at 10 o'clock. We didn't start shooting until like 12 o'clock midnight. We broke for lunch at 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's what people don't realize.
We shot until 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning.
And then did they let you go home and you slept? Because you have to be off set for a certain amount of hours to recoup.
Yeah, according to SAG,
Wow, did you feel kind of messed up? So was the majority of the movie is shot kind of at night.
At night.
So you're nocturnal for a little while.
Oh, yeah, and 90% of the film is shot at night.
Yeah.
You only get back in the daytime we did shoot a lot in the day, but all that got dropped.
Okay.
But the movie that's out there that you see, we start at night, and so most of the shooting was at night.
Yeah.
And all the warriors do was run and fight, run and fight, run and fight, run and fight, run and fight.
Right.
That's why when we get to the Lizzie scene, Cochise says, hey, wait a minute, come on, a little break in the action. That's all we've been doing, run and fight all night long. We got these beautiful girls
That's
there.
so
Stop.
true.
You know what I mean, for a moment. But then,
know.
of course, it ends up not being a break in the action.
Not at all. Well, when you got off at Union Square there, and I love seeing Union Square, the house, obviously it's literally Union Square, but it was that quiet. So I was like, okay, you guys have to be shooting at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. It has to be, because you don't have the rights.
We started shooting that at 2:30 in the morning.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I know. So your mind's kind of like wackadoo, but then you adjust to it. And then did you always feel like you had this adrenaline? Did you ever feel like you were part of something big? Did you know?
That's a great question because we never thought, we didn't know that this film would be an international cult classic. It's the #1 cult classic film in the world. We had no idea it would turn out like this. We just didn't know. I mean, we have new legions of fans every day. Young people that say, you got to see this movie called The Warriors. You got to, it's just Walter's vision. I mean,
oh my gosh, it's fantastic.
But we had when we were shooting it, we just, another little film about gangs in New York, and we just had no idea.
I loved, and you probably hear this a lot because I think it's one of the cooler moments of any movies that I will never forget is at the end with the glass bottles.
Oh yeah, let me tell you, that's David Patrick Kelly, an amazing actor, musician.
Oh, that moment,
he was
he's
just
so
on,
good.
Yeah, he was just on Broadway in a play called Once. These guys,
Okay.
he's
Oh,
an
yeah, he was in Once.
He's in Once, yeah. He's an amazing musician, actor, just everything. He can, like Prince, he can do everything, right? We had no idea David was going to do that. That's how brilliant he is as an actor.
Was he like, I need some bottles?
No one knew this. Walter, no one. He snuck the bottles into the hearse, right? Had them underneath the seat, right? We had no idea. He was just supposed to go, rolling on Warriors, come out and play. And his voice goes up and up and up and up and up. Well, he had the bottles and he stuck them on his fingers. And Walter said, okay, action. And next thing we heard was, Walter did not cut. He did not cut. The sound guy said, hey, what's going on? No one, Walter said, no cut. Just let it go. And then you see his hands and you see the bottles. And then you see David going, what?
Oh,
it was the most amazing. I mean, he just blew us away. Now you see how Walter shot the rest of us.
Oh, I get the chills thinking about it.
The reaction shots on us was just like, he gave us so much. He gave us so much.
So much.
And then David's eyes and his voice is going up and up.
He was in it.
He was in it.
It
was
too.
I think it was the most brilliant scenes in the movie.
I think so too.
You know?
When you're sitting there receiving that type of work from an actor, did you have this moment when you're sitting there? It was underneath, I want to say a bridge, but you're underneath that overhang there. Were you kind of standing there saying, this is happening and I'm totally absorbing this, and what is happening is genius.
Yeah, as
Did
an
you
actor.
have that wherewithal of like?
It was
like electrifying.
It was so strong that he made you really feel your character. Really wanted to like, okay, either it's going to be him or us. Now this is it. This is like the gunfight at the
and
old.
he expected you to come out. Like
that's
the thing. He expected you to come out, and y'all turned around and went the other way.
Well, he was taunting us. I mean, classic taunting.
On a deep level.
Yeah,
and he seemed like he was crazy.
Yeah,
he was absolutely
crazy.
Man.
He was mad. He was mad. You know, he was mad. You know, he asked his partner, goes, well, why are you having so much fun? He goes, I just like doing things. He created a character that's so memorable. Luther, the bad guy. I mean, you know, in movies, I always like the bad guy. I always think the bad guy is more interesting than the good guy.
Yeah.
You know, I just like the bad guy because those characters are just, it's like Joe Pesci. I mean, I like everything Joe Pesci does. You know what I mean? You know, when he's playing the bad guy, you know.
I know, because it's a part of yourself that you get to explore that's against the norms of what's acceptable in society.
Sure.
And the work that you have to do to become that character that is dark and twisted is fascinating to learn about yourself.
Sure.
You know?
Sure.
I mean, I have a little bit of acting experience where, the prep time for that, the music, the research, how it can turn you on in a way that if you aren't an actor, you don't necessarily know that.
Sure.
But it's just like, that's so cool.
Yeah, we at the end of that scene, we just all went up to David and said, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Now, is the end of the scene when you come back around on the beach there? Did you
we
wrap
lead
it
him
there?
out.
We
lead him out to the beach.
You're saying
and we bring him
literally
out.
there.
You know, Swan goes, we're going to lead him out to the beach.
Man.
Because, and then that's the final face-off.
On the ocean there.
On the ocean. When he says, hey, when we see the ocean, we're home.
Knife in his
arm.
We're
back home, yeah.
The knife in his arm.
And then he wipes the thing off in his hair, his long.
And he goes to his knees that made him so weak, and then everybody else is there, the guys, everybody else is there.
Yeah, well, the riffs are there.
Yeah.
Riffs, yeah, right. Then you see this wave of guys coming over the hill,
Gosh.
See, Walter shoots a lot of brilliant cowboy movies. His mentor was John Ford, who shot some of the amazing John Wayne cowboy movies.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
And Walter is a big cowboy fan, and if you look at the Warriors, it's basically cowboys against, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, that's the Warriors. And you look at the scene with the baseball furies, well, that's nothing but the Seven Samurais. It's a samurai fight. If you look at it's so stylized. It's so stylized.
Yeah.
It's like samurai swords. You've never seen a fight like that with bats like that. You've never seen like that. You've never seen that.
Oh my
Something
gosh,
like that.
no. And to even think too, really the only people that do have the guns are the police back in the day, and then the fact that it's Curtis, right?
Right,
Who was shot.
Cyrus was shot.
Cyrus was shot. And then it's then he has
the
the gun
bad
at the
guy.
end, yeah.
And the bad-
but
but
it's
the
just it's
Lizzies,
throwing
the Lizzies,
punches, it's
they
bats. The Lizzies had the gun too.
They had the gun too. That's the one you only see gun.
Yeah,
so,
that's it.
But basically, it's basically fighting with your fist. It was back like skin.
I know.
You know, back in the come on, you afraid of a little skin?
Yes.
You know what I mean? You know.
Can we also talk about the? This is just it's a what do I want to say? The subway. It's a character unto its own.
Sure.
All of the filth of the subways,
Yes.
the graffiti,
The
and then just shooting the scene there, and then kind of rolling through. It's just like. What was that like? Because, I mean, talk about a time warp now. A lot of the condition of that is not even acceptable now. You would never see that.
No.
I forgot about the graffiti.
Yeah, I mean, that was the look of New York City, the great graffiti artists and all that sort of stuff. It was everywhere. All the subways, all that sort of stuff. That's all gone.
Yeah,
the
it
whole
is.
look of the city is gone.
It's different.
It's just so different. You cannot mock that up again.
You cannot.
I mean, the way the city looked in the 60s and 70s,
Yeah.
early 80s, it's just all gone now.
And
I
the
mean,
energy.
Times Square is Disneyland as far as I'm concerned.
Oh gosh, yeah. It absolutely is. It is.
You know,
I mean,
back in my day, it was not like
safety-wise
that.
and
It was not like that. I mean, you had all kind of characters on in Midtown. All kinds of characters.
I
But those
bet.
characters are not there anymore.
No, they're
You
not.
know, and the whole look of the city's not there anymore. It's been sanitized. Whatever.
That actually is a way of putting it. I know.
You know what I
Oh my
mean?
gosh, that's awesome. And so you have any reunions and like what are all the guys? What's going on?
Okay, we do a lot of cons. We go around the world. We're going to be doing a reunion. We had a great reunion last year.
Okay.
Right out at Coney, the big CI.
Yeah. Oh, that's so
And,
cool.
You know, for one day on a Saturday, we had like 10,000 fans come out and
Wow.
see us.
That's so cool.
You know, and that was just amazing. They came from around the world. You know, to see this first reunion of the Warriors in 35 years. And it was just brilliant. It was just to meet people from all over the world that were just major fans of us. And, you know, and so we're going to be doing another reunion at, the show's called, you can go to the site.
Okay.
New York NewYorkWinterCon.com.
Okay.
NewYorkWinterCon.com. This December 3rd and 4th.
Okay.
At
cool.
the World Casino out in Long Island.
Island.
We're going to be there, and you can come out and meet the Warriors.
I'm going to come out and meet the Warriors. Can you tell I'm just a little bit enthusiastic?
Yes, Chris.
When I was little, you know, you fall in love with Manhattan. There's something about either she rises to meet you or she doesn't. Either she swallows you up and spits you out, or she invites you to stay. You know, but the grittiness and the realness of that is just like no other.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and I am impressed. I was impressed with the acting, the overall quality. I mean, it's a fantastic film.
The film is really lit and well. Thank God. Bless his soul. The late Andy Laszlo, who lit the film, and how brilliant they're bringing colors in the film, and just you see that the whole look of the film is just so brilliantly lit by Andy Laszlo.
It's a lot, and it's different. Lighting's different when it's at nighttime as well. You're in the
Sure.
subways. It's a totally different ballgame, and lighting takes a long time. You don't realize that.
Yeah.
Sound can, but lighting in particular is very, very specific.
Oh, forever. You know, it's a lot of,
for
you know,
everything.
hurry up and wait, you know?
Yes. Oh
you
my
know,
gosh.
A lot of hurry
People
up
don't
and wait.
realize that. Yeah. So
When
you're waiting
doing a
around for
movie.
hours to just have the opportunity to shoot the scene.
Absolutely.
Then they cut, and then you wait a while longer.
Yeah.
You know. Do you have lifelong friends with all of the?
Oh yeah, we we've lost some of the Warriors. Marcelino Sanchez, who played Rembrandt, who's in the scene with the Lizzies. You know, he has passed away, and the leader of the Riffs, and we just lost Roger Hill, who plays Cyrus. Can you dig it? Which is an iconic scene.
I love that.
He was so brilliant with those lines, and it's amazing because we walk down the street and we'll hear people say, "Warriors, come out and play."
So
You
good.
know?
If you have not seen the Warriors, do me the favor and see the Warriors. It is a game changer. And man, if you want to see New York City at its best in the 70s, it's no joke. You know what? I've had so much fun. The time has flown. Can you
Wow.
even believe it?
I cannot.
You also have a fan page. Can people find you on Facebook?
Yes, they can find me on Facebook, and they can go to my website, which is www.actordaviddharris.com. That's my website, and go there, enjoy it.
Yes.
And you can get me on Facebook.
Oh my gosh. I am just, thank you so much. I'm so honored.
Oh, I know, it was my pleasure
And
to come
I'm
here.
thinking I want to come out to Long Island. Do you think maybe I could come join you? I can meet everybody?
You can meet everybody. Come on out and see us.
Oh my gosh. I think y'all know that I'm going to be there.
You know, we'll be at, again, NewYorkWinterCon.com. That's the website to go and find out about the show. It'll be this December 3rd and 4th. So come on out and meet the Warriors.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. David Harris.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Be well, everyone. It's such an honor and pleasure.
These are the armies of the night.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
The Furies. The Boppers. The Hi-Hats. The Lizzies. The Turnbull ACs. The Gramercy Riffs.
Riffs! Yeah, right!
And these are the Warriors.
We know about the Warriors. They're a heavy outfit.
They're from Coney Island.
Warriors? You guys are the big dudes, huh?
Now they're in the Bronx.
We're going back.
27 miles behind enemy lines.
It's the only choice we got.
Between them and safety stand 20,000 cops and 100,000 sworn enemies.
I want them all. I want all the warriors.
They've got one way out. They've got one chance. They've got one night. The Warriors.